Rock Point 256.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock
Hey,
Point.
discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. Rock Point.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Hey, someone is exposing your unborn child to HIV. Someone is possibly going to pass the virus on to your baby. This is someone you know. Someone close to your unborn child and closer to you. This person could be you.
If you are not tested for HIV, you are putting your unborn child at risk. The moment you get pregnant, go together as a couple for HIV testing and ARV treatment if positive. Attend antenatal care and plan to give birth in a health facility to guarantee that your child is born HIV negative and lives the good life. This message is brought to you by Ministry of Health with support from USAID. A good life starts with good health.
Rock Point 256.
Hello, dear listeners. You're welcome to Rock Point 256, your favorite radio drama. Here's what happened last week in episode 341.
Joanne almost killed her 6-year-old son Mark when she found him playing with her hidden ARVs.
Where did you get those tablets, Mark?
In the ventilator in our room.
Throw them away.
No, I am taking them to Daddy. Daddy!
Yes, Ma, what is it?
You playful brat! Mother!
Blasio went to pick his TV from Jackson and couldn't believe what he saw.
I am taking my TV whether you want or not. Hey.
But aren't you seeing those glasses behind it? What's the matter with you?
Just get out of my way or I'll break everything.
I'm calling the police.
Blasio, will you be calm? Father, just allow Blasio to take his machines in peace.
How I wish I had given birth to a potato instead of your phone. Hey, Blasio, look, come later. After the match, let the people watch the game. They will leave now if you unplug.
And now on Rock Point 256, episode 342.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Blasio, you've really gotten good at washing cars.
But Ofwono, I have been doing this for 3 months now. What would you expect?
I know. First, pass me that bucket.
Here you go. But there is no water.
It's okay. I have enough water here. Man, we were going to make good business partners if you weren't going back to your business soon. Working alone will first be a challenge to me.
Who tells you I'm going back to my chibanda?
Hey, you got your equipment back.
Yes, I don't have enough money to open the chibanda. The little man I make here with you, Ofwono, I eat. Hey, is that Rebecca? Hey, what is she doing down here?
She's coming here.
Eh?
Ofwono and Blasio.
Hey, Rebecca, what are you doing down here?
Have you come to see the bridge we built last week?
It's actually a nice bridge. But no, that is not why I'm here.
Hey, you are looking for Irene or?
Irene for what? I'm here to see you too.
To see us?
Yes, I have a few questions I would like to ask.
Questions to ask? You want to put us on radio?
Yes.
I want to say what? What do you want to ask about?
Are you scared, Blasio?
I don't want to lose everything. I have already lost so much.
Rebecca, you're welcome. Please ask me any question and I will answer.
First of all, that was great what you did at the commissioning ceremony of Ofwono. It was so brave of you to stand up to the MP. I have met many people who praise you for that.
You really mean that?
Yes, but of course, there are some who think that you went overboard. Some say you must have smoked weed that day and you really didn't know what you were saying.
Really funny. Ofwono has never smoked weed.
I have never smoked anything, Rebecca.
Well, I haven't come to find that out. Have been getting reports that some leaders retaliated after that incident.
Actually, Rebecca, sometimes I wish I had kept my mouth shut.
And I wish I had never attended the ceremony. I lost my video haul just because I supported Ofwono when he was speaking to the MP.
And me, After I was released from police, I was no longer allowed to wash cars from my spot in the trading center.
And it's not just us.
So guys, I'm here to know what the young people think about politics and political representation in parliament and the local council.
First of all, I believe that our elected leaders actively silence the voice of the youth using typical instruments of repression like have respect for elders, you're the leaders of tomorrow, there is no point in making noise now, etc.
And the police also arrest us for no reason. They say we are idle and disorderly. If we come to town after doing our work in the morning, it's like someone out there wants the youth to get to bed and sleep after doing the day's work.
And once you are arrested, you have to pay a lot of money to get out.
Are you saying that leaders work with the police to arrest the youth for no reason?
It happened to us when I stood up to the MP.
So now the best option is to shut up, I guess.
Shut up? Last week the people of Rock Point came together to build that bridge you see there. Look at how it looks like. It's just temporary and quite dangerous actually. But what hurt so bad is that someone ate the money that was supposed to build it. And you think we'll shut up?
So would you like to appear on a radio show?
No, not me. No, just Ofwono.
Ofwono, is that okay?
Just say the time and I will be there.
Joanne, you mean you're home? You've not worked today? You're not feeling well?
I am fine.
So what's the matter? It's approaching lunchtime.
Cority will take care of everything at the restaurant.
Isn't she all alone after you fired Steve's sister Betty? What did she do anyway?
Stop shouting at me, John.
Am I shouting? I'm just asking. You say you're fine, but you don't want to go to work. Why?
John, don't get annoyed now.
I'm sorry, but did you expect me to be happy about this?
Fine, let me go now.
No, you're going nowhere until you answer me. I had to let go of good Maya in Ijembe to come and earn peanuts here in Rock Point because you said your restaurant would sustain us. But now you don't want to go to work.
It's not that.
Really? How about this? You said you missed me. And you pleaded that I come home. But ever since I came back, you seem you want us to sleep in separate beds.
Oh, John, I am sorry. But things are more complicated than you think.
Well, you no longer want to talk to me. So how am I expected to know what's going on?
The truth is, my husband, I didn't feel like going to work today because I don't have peace of mind at all.
It's the second day you've stayed home in 1 week.
Oh, God.
I thought the only person without peace of mind is me. What's taking away your peace?
John, the reason I have been refusing to sleep with you is because
Because you're pregnant? I'm tired of that answer.
Fine. Here are condoms.
What's this now?
They told me at the health center that it is safe to use condoms during pregnancy, but it protects me and the baby.
Protects you from what?
From any infections, even HIV.
You think I have infections? You think I have HIV?
Well, you were away from home for 2 years. Are you telling me you slept with no one?
Is this why you've been refusing to sleep with me all this time?
Yes.
Okay. So we have to use condoms till when?
Until you go and test for HIV also.
What do you mean test for HIV also? You tested for HIV?
When you go for a pregnancy test, you also get tested for HIV.
And?
I am HIV positive, John.
Bless you.
Yeah?
You will be happy with me when I tell you the news I have for you.
Uh-huh.
I have found the Uwezo representative.
Perfect. Who is this person?
It's Irene, Jennifer's daughter.
Really? He's told me it was some young man from Debe.
I think there are many of them. So she told me she's coming over to give the test to Joy.
Now?
Yeah, she's right behind me. She's talking to Betty right now. Here she comes.
Hello, people of this home.
Irene, you're welcome.
Thank you, Blessing. How is everyone?
We are fine.
We are fine.
How is Mama Irene?
Busy as usual. So I'm here to give Joy the Uwezo test. Is she around?
She has taken her brother to bed. Let me get her right away.
Thank you. Steve, I think it would be better if Joy does this Uwezo test without you being around.
But Irene, how then do we get to know how she has fared?
Don't worry. I'll tell you everything.
Joy is coming. What is Irene saying?
That we should not be around for the Uwezo test.
But we need to see how Joy will do. Isn't that the whole purpose of this Uwezo test?
Blessing.
Yes?
If you stay, you might distract her. She needs to focus.
But make sure you note everything so that you can tell us when we are back. This child is worrying us.
I know. Blessing. I'll do the needful.
Joy! Joy!
Yes, Mommy?
Come.
I'm here, Mommy.
We're going to leave you with Irene so that she can give you the test. Make sure you behave yourself and do whatever she tells you to do.
Okay, Mommy. I'll pass all the questions.
I'm sure you will, my girl. Bye.
Okay, come and we start right away, Joy. How are you, by the way?
I'm fine.
This is a P2 exam. It's not so hard.
P2? I'm going to get 100% in that one.
I'm sure you will.
Can I run and call my friend Damali so that we do it together?
No, this is supposed to be done by one person at a time. Besides, Damali already did it.
Did she pass it?
Yes, she passed it. It's not so difficult. Okay, tell me what you see on this first page.
Buck says, this is so easy.
I told you so. That is correct. Can you now count how many boxes they are?
That hit song goes out to everyone who has participated in the building of Debe Bridge. This is Rock Point FM and my name is Rebecca.
And my name is Mike. Rebecca.
Yes?
Rebecca, before we went for that music break, you had promised you'd give us a shocking report about the Debe Bridge.
Are you ready?
You're playing on the answer, my dear.
All right, Mike. As we all know, the bridge on Debe River was washed away by rains almost 2 months ago. It looks like after waiting for the authorities to work on it in vain, the people decided to take the matter in their own hands, so to speak.
Whoa. It seems the people of Rock Point have culminated a spirit of coming together to work on what concerns them. First, it was the health center staff quarters. Now it's the bridge.
I tell you, but I hope it won't be washed away again next week.
What do you mean?
Well, I got a chance to go down there earlier today, and I could tell the bridge was repaired with minimal resources. They used materials that could easily be found at a cheap price or no cost at all, seeing that they had just spent too much money on the health center staff quarters.
So are you saying it's not a very strong permanent bridge?
I mean, they built it with things like wood, stone, sand. What do you expect?
I see.
You see, the traders in Rock Point, the market women, and the fishermen use that bridge a lot. Much of the food we buy in Rock Point Market comes from Debe Village.
And much of the fish in Rock Point is consumed by people in Debe.
Exactly. And of course, don't forget the famous Debe Open Market. It's an important market for our traders here at the lakeshore.
So it's the traders that came together to build the bridge?
Helped by other people, of course. Which brings me to the main point of this discussion, the report I got.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that the bridge was actually budgeted for last year?
What do you mean? We have already had the bridge? How could they budget for the building of a bridge that was already there?
Well, apparently, the engineers have for years been warning that the Debe Bridge was too old and unstable. So the budget was to build a new one.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So my source, who I won't mention by the way, gave me concrete evidence that the money for the bridge came from the central government, but the bridge never got built.
Huh. And they let the people suffer building it with their own hands? It seems we have a caller online. Rock Point FM, hello?
Hello, Mike and Rebecca. Thanks for the program.
You're welcome. Your name and comment?
This is Ofwono.
What can we do for you, Ofwono?
I want to say that we have all been suspecting what Rebecca just said. And here is what I'm saying. If the money actually came from the central government for the bridge, then it's only fair that the bridge be built.
Well, that hasn't happened. What will you do about it?
I believe that it's our job as the people of Rock Point to make those tasked to build the bridge, to build it.
But how can the people do that?
Well, Mike, I guess we'll have to march to Matare, to the LC5 chairman and ask him, where is our bridge?
Tell us, Irene, how did Joy fare in the Uwezo test?
You are that anxious to know.
We've been looking for you for 3 months. What do you expect?
Please tell us.
I think Joy needs help.
Did she perform very poorly?
Is she really in P5?
Yes.
Considering the fact that the test is meant for P2 pupils, Joy performed badly.
Are you saying that you wouldn't promote her to P3 if it were you?
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Really? Maybe the test is meant for pupils in the city.
Not really.
How does it work exactly?
The test is only in English and mathematics. It is very simple, and it's a little harder at every stage.
Like how?
For example, she could count very well from 1 to 9. But when it came to recognizing numbers between 10 and 99, she was not very good. For instance, she called 17 71.
Oh, my daughter.
In mathematics, she had a few problems with addition and subtraction. But when it came to division and multiplication, that's where she got stuck, failing to answer any 3 out of 5 questions. In multiplication, she only passed 1 question.
Isn't that so bad?
It's not good at all, Blessing. When it came to reading, she tries to read, but she reads most words the way they appear on paper. For instance, she reads market as maraket. When you ask questions about what she just read, she can barely answer anything.
Oh dear. So, why have we been wasting time and money taking her to school? We should just let her stay home and dig.
Steve? No. Joy can improve. It's not too late. You need to help her, encourage her with basic reading and writing.
Should we get her on coaching?
Coaching might help since she's in upper classes. Coaching only helps kids in higher classes of primary, but not lower primary. Anyway, that's your choice. But the advice from Uwezo is that you need to create more time for Joy and her schoolwork. Read with her, help her.
Now, if the qualified teachers are not helping her at school, how do you expect me, a fisherman, to help her?
You are her father. There is that connection between you and her that might not exist between her and the teachers.
Irene is right. Teacher Pamela told me that once we show interest in her learning, she gets encouraged. Peace reads with Damali. Maybe that's why she's performing better.
Exactly.
I'm sorry for coming late, Father.
Stop playing all nice, Rebecca. Sit down.
Father, is everything okay?
Do you expect me to be laughing when you decide to wage war against me on the radio?
What?
Why are you fighting me, Rebecca? Why are you fighting your own father?
I'm not fighting you, Father. What are you talking about?
Is it Guma that is using you to fight me?
Guma is just my boss and...
So what? Do you have to follow every order he gives you, even when he's fighting your father? Just because he pays you salary?
Honestly, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Is he trying to show that he's a better man than me just because he stole your mother from me?
Daddy!
Nothing! You run stories that endanger my life and you say that is nothing?
Like which story?
You think I wasn't listening to you today when you are talking about the bridge repair? You thought I was deaf?
But Daddy, it wasn't like that.
I was listening in. Why would you say that local council officials have eaten the money when you well know that I'm the LC3 chairman? Huh?
It was people's views. I was only doing my job as a journalist
Journalist? Will you be happy if your work ruins my life? Or is it your mother who is advising you to do so?
Father,
Judith wants to show me that she's finally married to a powerful man who owns a radio station. You better tell her to stop fighting me.
Daddy, you're accusing everyone for nothing.
I know your mother well. I know Judith. But tell her she won't handle what she has started.
Mommy has nothing to do with any of this and...
I know you are shielding her. You are all the same.
Daddy, if people express their views on radio, what am I supposed to do? Discard them because my father is the chairman LC3?
Yes, of course. That is what wise people do, Rebecca. That is what smart people do.
But I thought people were just giving opinions. Just opinions. Did you eat the money?
Oh, so now you are looking for another story to run, eh? Get out of my office. Get out!
Please, Rita, you can trust me. I'll pay you immediately I get the money.
But Blasio, your Chibanda was destroyed. You no longer have an income.
I got my equipment back. I will start work very soon. You surely can trust me and give me a drink on credit.
That is very scary. Blasio, you could make me lose my job.
You can't. It's not the first time you're giving me credit in this bar, Rita.
But things have changed now. You no longer have a job, and my boss, Chairman Manny, no longer likes you.
Does Mandy have to know about this surely?
I have read in the book. He reads that book every day.
Rita, we still come here because of you. If it weren't you, we would not step a foot in 7 days back. But now, you are also starting to act weirdly.
There's no doubt about that. But giving you a drink on credit, no. Isn't that an easy way of firing myself? Surely.
Okay, just give me the drink immediately I see Irene. I will send your money on mobile money before the day break, I promise.
But Blasio...
Please, Rita, I beg you. I need that drink, otherwise I won't sleep. I can't get sleep unless I take a drink. I am too stressed.
Alright, don't tell anyone. I hope those waitresses haven't noticed. I'm giving you only one drink.
Oh, thank you, Rita.
Blasio, what are you doing in my bar?
Giving you business.
Rita, how could you give Blasio a drink? I told you not to.
He has...
Shut up, Rita. Blasio out.
But why?
Because I reserve the right of admission to my bar. And leave the drink behind.
What have I done? I thought you were satisfied when you and Jackson destroyed my Chibanda. Now I even can't go anywhere without your permission?
Foolish. This is my bar.
You should have respect for yourself. For God's sake, you are the LC3 chairman.
If you knew that, you wouldn't be making a fool of yourself, you and your colleagues. Get out!
I am going. Don't push me. But I know what this is. You are guilty. After embezzling money for making our roads?
What?
You wait. Your sins will soon catch up with you.
Is that how you respect your leaders?
I am speaking the truth.
Askari! Come and arrest this stupid young man. Hey, he's running away. Catch him!
John, what is that is so hard for you to tell me? Surely.
Steve, this is so hard.
I can't believe you're behaving like this, John. You? Fearing to tell me anything? Jembe has surely changed you.
Steve, I have been with you since childhood.
Exactly. Why would you then be afraid to tell me anything? Unless you have, of course, slept with my wife. That would be tricky.
It's not that, Steve.
But did you sleep with her?
Stop joking. This is serious.
Then say it.
Steve, I don't want what I'm about to tell you to separate us.
What? Now I'm beginning to get scared.
What I'm about to tell you should remain between the two of us.
Of course you know I have always kept your secrets, John. Are you worried that I will tell other people about whatever it is? No way.
Steve, my life has become short.
What are you talking about?
I have brought HIV to my home.
What?
I have killed Joanne, my wife. I have destroyed my family. Oh God.
I'm so sorry.
How will my children live without parents?
When did you test?
I didn't, but my wife did. And she's HIV positive. That is why she has been refusing to sleep with me, so that I don't reinfect her and endanger the baby.
Oh.
Steve, what have I done? God.
But are you sure you have brought HIV?
Steve, there is no doubt about that. I slept with women in Jembe during my 2-year stay there. How could I forget that there was HIV?
But you know what? I suggest that you first test to be sure.
I'm sure I have HIV because if my wife has it, then it's automatic I have it.
Not necessarily. You can't go by her results to determine your status. I've heard that one of the two married people can have HIV while the other doesn't.
Oh man.
Rock Point 256. Rock Point 256. Come with me to Rock Point.
How sad. I'm truly feeling bad for John.
Yeah, I know. But such is life. A man leaves his home to work very far away for a long time. Things happen and everything changes.
Oh, but that shouldn't be an excuse.
Of course it is.
No, that's why the rubber was invented. Let me explain something. Live sex should only be between two people that are faithful to each other. Between husband and wife, or between a cohabiting couple that has tested together.
What's your point?
My point is, when you find yourself in a situation where you might sleep with someone you don't trust, someone you haven't tested with, use protection, the rubber, gumboots, or whatever else you want to call them. Don't even think about having unprotected sex.
Because you can never know that someone is HIV negative or positive just by looking at them.
No, you can't. Do you have a message from the listeners?
Yes, we have a message from Easter Andy, one of our most active Facebook friends at the moment. The message goes, Dear Rock Point, I am proud to be one of the listeners of Rock Point, and I have been listening for many years. It's the best drama ever, and it feels so real. Joanne is living in denial, and yet the husband even suspects she's pregnant. I suspect she doesn't even know the person responsible for the pregnancy. But there it goes. No negative deed goes without its consequences, surely. As you once put it, each person has the bad side. Who could have believed Joan cheated? I can't wait to listen.
Easter, thanks for writing on our Facebook wall. And to tell you the truth, we have nothing to add on that. You're right on point.
True. We also have a message here from another ardent Facebook friend, Kamal Majid from Moyo. He is a teacher and says, Dear Rock Point, thanks for the good work. For those parents who don't know their responsibility, I always try to pass through the PTA general meetings and any other public sittings to remind parents that they need to take responsibility for their kids' education, that what the government does alone can't cater for all their kids' needs. We try, but change takes time, but it's worth trying. Thank you, Rock Point.
Great. And Majid, please keep teaching those parents. In the UPE scheme, parents have a role to play, while the government too has a role to play.
And that is what we are teaching our listeners through Peace's story.
Perfect. Listeners, if you need counseling or information concerning youth participation in politics, parents' involvement in the education of their children, HIV, abstinence, family planning, pregnancy, male circumcision, alcohol abuse, violence or other health issues, please call our hotline on telephone number 0800 200 600 or visit a health facility, school or local leader near you.
Feel free to send us letters to Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, at PO Box 8734 Kampala, or send us an SMS on telephone number 0776 256 256. You can also drop your letter at this radio station.
Great! You can also join us on Facebook or Twitter and leave a comment or a message, or send us an email at our new email address, rockpoint@cdfug.co.ug.
Remember to tune in next week, same station, same time, for another exciting episode of Rock Point 256.
Rock Point 256 is brought to you by Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, and made possible with support from the Democratic Governance Facility,
New Heights, with clearance from Uganda AIDS Commission and funding from the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
and from Uwezo, Uganda. It takes one person to make change happen. Change, ni mimi, ni wewe, ni sisi. Change is me, it's you, it is us.
You, hey, wait! I'm not carrying the school kids right now. Move out of the way.
Please, mister, we'll be late to get home, please.
It is rush hour, so much traffic, and you don't pay the full fare.
Let them in. Can't you see it is getting dark?
I won't. You can get off if you have a problem.
If she gets out, I'm getting out too. Let the kids in.
Even me, I'll get out.
And me?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Come in, all of you. Even you kids get in. Let's go.
Change is me. It's you, it's us. We can make it happen. Twaweza.
Rock Point 256.